What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. We are down here, girl. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is having a good day. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Girl, we are down here. We are down here. We are down here. The light is really super bright on the Diva's eyes. I'm trying to see what's going on. Let's see. I need to dye my hair. I actually need to shave my head. That's what I need to do while I'm playing. I need to shave my head. But we are down here, girl, just doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? I watched Married to Medicine last night. I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta last night, and both were okay. Both were okay. Both were just okay. So let's go ahead. Let's talk about Married to Medicine first, and then we can get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Married to Medicine. Here we are. I didn't take a lot of notes at all. I guess we're just gonna talk about the episode because I watched it. I was doing a puzzle while I was watching it. I wasn't really. I was like, are we still talking about the same stuff? Yesterday, I posted a a my Married to Medicine review. Let's see. Shout out to James. Hold on. Okay, so I called it was episode 5. I did a review and I reposted it yesterday to the community page. And it was called Get Some New Material by Tanisha. Now, this is basically how I feel about the entire season. So I reposted the video that I did a few 2 months ago, my review from the episode from 2 months ago, just basically saying how I feel. Um, we saw some movement, some action over the weekend from Simone and Quad. Qual was like, I really don't know what Simone's issue is. I really don't understand. All I could think about is Sister Circle. And in this recap that I did, I said we can only talk about Sister Circle in February because it's officially Black History. And I really hope that that's not going to be brought up again in terms of, trying to hold Quad. This thing where we're holding Quad accountable. I want somebody to get down in the comments and give me 2 reasons why Simone wants to is holding Quad accountable. I don't understand. In that episode I was talking about, that was episode 5. I was talking about Simone and the rest of the crew using Quad to keep their production going. The most we got out of Simone was that her children are incapable of surviving on their own and freeloading moochers off their mother. Right? So I don't know. I don't know why they keep using Quad. I don't know, but I feel like it's old. I feel like it's old, and I feel like if this is going to be the template for the show where we just constantly beat up on Quad, and we got to come back and we got to revisit the Sister Circle thing, and people can't get, and Simone is not getting over it. Simone's going to hold a grudge. Well, this was an episode where Simone says she was not apologizing. She was not apologizing to Quad. She hasn't done anything wrong. So Quad is going to have to stop asking Quad is going to have to stop asking Simone for an apology, and Simone is going to have to stop bringing up Sister Circle, because now it's starting to look like y'all really don't have nothing going on, so we're just going to gaslight Quad every season. And I'm, quite frankly, I'm over it. I think you guys need to get some new material. Maybe you guys need to be put on pause for a season so maybe y'all can get some storylines, gathered in that time. Overall, the episode was cute. They did a Bridgerton theme. They had to get Tanisha and Greg in and out of there. I know y'all saw Tanisha's shoes when she came out of her carriage. I know you saw them. She had a triangle wedge heel on. That shoe looked like it was literally straight out of 1996. I don't know who this woman is, and I don't know how she's going to bring the youthfulness to the group. But being that I'm damn near, uh, I'm younger than her husband, but probably as old as her mother. And I look at her get out them shoes and hop down and stomp down out of that carriage. And when she came and stomped down, you saw them old ass wedges on there. Y'all saw them? Okay, that's the youthfulness. That's the one of them old you. Oh, she just an old soul. She an old soul, girl. Give me a break. So she wrote the Lady Whistledown newsletter. She wrote it. I need somebody to read that, to read it again. Toya's budget is Toya's budget is $25,000. She starts, she had the party planners come over. She starts naming off all this stuff. She wants a roasted pig. She wants a feast table. She wants this. She wants that. She wants this. But for $25,000 is her budget. Um, Gregory and his wife have an RSVP, but Quad and King have. Quad and King were actually part of the court. I don't know what they were gonna was. I'm sure Tanisha and Gregory were part of the court too, but they had to leave because. And I'm with Quad, and I feel like I guess Quad didn't understand the hand that she had last season, but and maybe of course she probably needs the money, but maybe she realizes it now that keep her around if y'all want to replace me. Like even on that video that I posted, I was ranting about the fact that I don't know, I would feel, I don't know if it's embarrassed, but you're not going to scold me for some shit that happened in 2018. You're not going to scold me in front of my ex-husband's new wife. You're not going to vote on whether or not to keep me on the island, medicine. I call it Survivor Medicine Island. That's what I call it. Because they have the core group of people and they're always voting someone off, right? And it's usually the person that one of the core four have brought in. Well, I think it's no pun intended. I think it's actually pretty sweet that that girl came in to replace Quad and now she has a problem with Heavenly, right? Getting tough with Heavenly, getting slick with Heavenly, pushing Toya several times to the point where Toya said, "Don't touch me again, don't hit me again, don't push me again." It was either her or Simone. I can't remember according to Heavenly's story that Tanisha likes to push on people. When she gets upset, she loses control of her body. She becomes like, one of those little wet willies. Those wet willies that you used to push through your hand, and they would just keep just moving. She looks like one of those things outside of the car lot for sale, and they be flagging their bodies be moving. That's Tanisha. She be getting all like that. Like, girl, calm down. What is going on? So her and Gregory go out. I thought it was hilarious that she made a comment about high chairs. His little ankles were swollen, dangling from that chair he was sitting in. Girl, that's your man, girl. Oh, they're about to sit down, and she was like, I don't like these high chairs. And he was like, you got to be closer. You got to be closer to God, my queen. And she goes, you're my king, and you're the only king I know. He don't even. He's so bothered and annoyed. He doesn't even want her to call him her king. Like it's. And that is so funny because now he's going to have a negative association to the word king, even though he probably thinks he's a king in his little miniature castle over there, his little Holly Hobby castle over there. He thinks he's the king, but every time you call him king, he's gonna think of Quad's man. And every time he thinks of Quad's man, he's gonna think about Quad getting her back broke 15 times a week. Shout out to King. Gregory don't even want Tanisha calling him king, bitch. That motherfucker has a negative association now. I love it. I love it. I've been so hurt about the group lately. Tanisha says she's not going to beg to be a part of the group. If you don't want me, you don't want me. They don't want you. They only wanted you to make the star of the show, the one where the like the central story is surrounded by Quad, and y'all wanted to kick Quad off the show. Y'all brought in two women, and neither one of them could replace Quad. Phaedra, lying ass heifer, twisted mouth, trough mouth, heathen heifer bitch, come down there lying talk. First, RHOA was a Titanic. Now she came over there to save. Girl, you're not saving nobody. That level of arrogance, or she, you know, it's the Titan. They not worried about who's working. They not worried about if the girls is trying to get a bag. Girl, get a bag. How old are you, Phaedra? What the fuck are you talking about? I saw the interview. I was like, girl, shut up. Everywhere you go, we don't see an increase. Did we see an increase at Married to Medicine? No. The people that love you so much didn't follow you over there, girl. And now you back for the last 2 weeks of filming. Girl, we'll see. We'll see. They show a clip of Phaedra meeting with the girls. I don't know. Sound like she didn't want to see Heavenly because Heavenly knew the truth about the situation. She could lie to everybody else. I don't know where I am with the group right now. I feel like I'm not being treated fairly based on my husband's decision. Aren't y'all one unit? Y'all one. My husband, keep my husband out of it. Isn't that your leader? Y'all stupid bitches sit around and say that your husband is your leader, and then when he makes a fucked up, wacky ass decision, now all of a sudden you don't want to be held responsible for your husband's decision. I thought y'all was one.
Tired ass, po ass, raggedy ass, slow ass niggas.
Y'all was a unit. Didn't y'all light a candle, put two candles and light one candle at your wedding? Didn't y'all do some dumb shit like that? Okay. Shout out to everybody who did that. I'm not calling your wedding dumb. Don't get in the comments and say, well, I did it with my husband. I don't want to hear it. I don't
But keep my husband out of it.
give a damn. I don't give a damn. I have a feeling they're blaming me and they're blaming you. Everybody wants me to do something. Well, let's see what everybody else does. When I tell you two motherfucking niggas that don't know how to take accountability are the Dunfords, girl. They just sitting there, two goofy motherfuckers talking about, I don't know who did it. Well, I'm going to see what they do. Well, if they don't want me, then they don't want me then. I was like, look at Tanisha and Lollipop Guild. Girl, get y'all asses off my TV. The way that they showed a little montage, I was like, oh, this might be it for them. They showed a montage. I said, they went all the way back on. They put a charade on your ass, bitch. Are you going to be picking at your clothes at the reunion? Because they already gave you your finale montage, girl. I hope I don't see them Dunceford's back on my screen again. I hope two of them niggas go back into private citizenship. I really do. If y'all love Tanisha and Gregory Dunsford so much, follow them wherever they go. I'm sure their personalities and their charisma will get them another show where Tanisha can be the star. Girl, I tell you, like I said it before, if Tanisha and Gregory came to the Medicine Wives audition, they wouldn't be called back. No relation to Quad, no connection to Quad. Bring those two characters in for an audition. The only way they would put them on a show is to spotlight the way that man treats you. If they caught a glimpse of the way he treated you, they probably like put his crazy ass on a show. But other than that, y'all not getting picked on personality. Not even on intelligence. Y'all can't even get picked because he's a doctor. Y'all and he's a doctor, and y'all not getting picked. Nope, sorry, y'all can't come back. Y'all you'll be hearing from us. Um they played a clip. Oh, they replayed the clip where he said, I don't want to run away from the situation. I don't feel good about leaving. I don't feel good about staying. So they played that clip. They replayed that clip. They put that clip in the place from when they left. I was about to say the Bahamas, when they left Key West. They played that same exact clip. So that's why when Gregory the other day said it's not my responsibility, I want to know what he was talking about when he said that, because just like they put this clip of him saying, I don't want to leave things, his legs swinging off the couch, I don't want to leave. I don't like the way it feels to leave. And I can't wait to see him tell King, no, what did he say? I did something to you, girl. Get your short ass out of here before I stomp on you, you little motherfucker. Girl, I tell you, Dr. G couldn't say nothing to me. Nothing. Him and his old oblong head wife. Y'all couldn't say nothing to me. Head shaped like a zero over there looking like finesse 2 times. Girl, you couldn't say nothing to me. Nothing to me. Girl, we're the only ones putting forth an effort. Girl, when I tell you I never seen 2 delusional clowns sit at a table and not take accountability for nothing, everybody wants them out. Yes, go home, Roger, and take your girlfriend with you. Aren't you trying to give the nigga a baby? Give him what he wants? Girl, hurry up. Because you didn't see how the story ended, right? You only saw Quad's story up to the part where she left him. You didn't see how the rest of the story goes. So why don't you make a new story? Go have a baby by that self-absorbed narcissistic man who cannot take accountability and is a bitch ass nigga who calls cops on people after he provokes them. Girl, you got you a prize, bitch. They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's what they say. Good luck with you, girl. Good luck to that. Cause, oh my God, today. They're all arriving to the event. I laughed out loud when Steven said he looked like Django with his chest out. Girl, I hollered. When Letitia and Tanisha, they said that's the sister's name. I put Letitia and Gregory. When they show up, Mimi says there's 1 and 2 step of mess, and messy. I said, oh, aren't they your friends and they bring you on the show? Now they messy. I told you. See, Mimi and Steve got in the group and they was like, what they gonna do with us when they kick these niggas out? I think Mimi realized what kind of shit she was in Key West when they were sitting around asking the questions, and Gregory turned around to his wife and stood up on that step stool and said, be good, be good, be good. Girl, when he first yelled at her, he said, hey, he said something, and Mimi jumped. Go back and watch it. She jumped like, girl, he's scaring everybody. The miserable munchkin has arrived, girl. He pulled up in his Mini Cooper. A bunch of lollipops and candy and shit fell out. Here he comes, walking real fast. I hope he sweep you off your feet and you sweep off and she can sweep off that way. I just told her to shut the fuck up. You need to get your ass up out of here, bro. You gonna get your ass beat the fuck up. And then you gonna call the cops. Not a cast of medical professionals calling this motherfucker a bitch for calling the cops. Let me tell you something. I honestly, truly believe that if King would have gotten a hold of Gregory and wrung him like a goddamn microfiber towel, then they would have been like, okay, I see why he called the cops. But now everybody's looking at you like, girl, what did you do? And even King in his interview, he was like, girl, you called a cop on a black man calling a cop on a black man after you provoked him, ran up in his face, got in his face. You provoke him and you want to see him do 90 days or pay a fine. And then when they ask you about it, you was like, I don't know. I don't want to be disrespected. The disrespect started when you came back to a show and got married down to Quad's job. The disrespect started when y'all was sitting in that old ass pub table in your kitchen and you were talking to your new wife and y'all agreed to go on the show after being encouraged by the damn Three Musketeers. Y'all calling them the Golden Girls. They the Three Musketeers. Jackie, I ain't too far off your ass either. Because Jackie be sitting there not saying much, but you very much a part of all this shit. Y'all encourage that girl to come down to that show and look at you. Look at you. Lady Whistledown letter says, why did Cecil have his hand on Heavenly's hip and they showed that picture? Girl, remember that time when Toya was walking past and he pulled her down to sit on his lap? Y'all remember that? Mm. Your husband, his hands, I don't like the way they move. Uh, Jackie, I know you ain't gonna leave him. I know he can have his entire hand up somebody's ass and you won't leave him, but he got his hand on Toya. He didn't put his hand on Heavenly. Okay, you better not put your hand on Mimi because Steve said he don't play about that one. So we'll see. Ha! Cecil asked Gregory, has he had any thoughts about the conversation the other day? He said, I said I was going to let the group handle it. He said, so you're not going to facilitate anything? He says, well, I agree. He says, I do have strong feelings. I do, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to absorb some of the responsibility after talking to his wife, he said. But you the older one. You one almost 60 years old. You the one whose dick she got to pull and twist and bop and feed you a Viagra smoothie so we can get your ornery ass a baby. But you got to listen to her. I thought you was this is this age gap thing. This is an age gap thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is an age gap thing. See, I thought you was supposed to be the wise one. See? So after talking to your wife and y'all sitting at the table looking crazy at each other, and she tried to convince you to take some responsibility for all of your actions, you really need to apologize to Quad for coming back to the show. That's what you need to do. That's what a real motherfucker would do at the reunion. Say, you know what? I came back. I was trying to be petty. It really blew up in my like that. When I tell you that would be the real like the G shit to do. I came back to this show. I was being petty. I did. I brought my ex-wife here. I don't even belong here. I talked to Cecil. Or Curtis. Was it Curtis or Cecil? Who was I talking about earlier? Cecil? I meant to say Curtis. Curtis. I'll talk to. I was calling him Cecil all that time. It was Curtis. That's who I meant to be talking about. Putting your hands on everybody. Mm-hmm. We ain't forgotten. I'm not. I'm never gonna let you forget. That's one thing I can't really get jiggy with Jackie. Girl, you supposed to be better than that, but girl, it's just whatever. You took him back. That's your man, child. Take him back. You gonna bear some of the responsibility. Contessa is begging Gregory and Letitia to stay. They got a 9 o'clock cutoff time, a hard stop. They gotta leave because they Quad don't want to be in the room with them. I'm not doing that. And good for Quad. She should have said that a long time ago. I guess you know your power now. You know that this whole production is surrounded by around you. Gregory needs to get to the reunion. Says, you know what? I came here being petty. I came down here and got married. I really don't really kick it. I really kick it with Cecil the most. I really don't kick it with none of these dudes like this. When she brought King, I wasn't prepared. 7 years later, I know it looks crazy, but I wasn't prepared. I'm a short little man. I have Napoleon complex. I'm also a narcissist. I don't take accountability. I'm also a misogynist. I really don't have respect for women. And that's the reason why I brought my wife here, because I don't have respect for women. I put her in a bad situation. I put her amongst a group of my ex-wife's friends. I don't know what made me think that she would be so easily accepted in a group of my ex-wife's current friend group and shooting cast members. Okay, that's what you need to do, is get down there and say that, but you won't, because you're full of yourself and you're self-absorbed. And I don't know any woman in her right mind who would give a self-absorbed short narcissist a baby. Mm-mm. Nope. Toya, I don't like that Contessa was trying to get them to stay. I didn't like that. I thought that was so fucking weird. I was like, Contessa, why are you doing that? Do you want to leave? I mean, you don't have to leave. They said in the Lady Whistledown letter, I gotta go listen to it again. That it was written by Tanisha, and she was talking shit about everybody. And I gotta go listen to it again. I didn't listen to it that well. Um, she's trying to get them to stay. I didn't like that. Toya was like, no, they have to leave. And you guys really started this mess. No, y'all started this mess. See, we're back to this thing where the way that Gregory was rocking back and forth in the corner, cross-eyed and slobbering at the mouth. I think that's what y'all thought Quad was gonna do. That's a Taurus. You ain't never gonna see her sweat, bitch. Never, ever, never, never. She might pull up the telenovela script on you and get very dramatic, but you're not gonna see her sweat like that, girl. And here comes King, and lo and behold, the reaction that you wanted out of Quad. And that's when I think a lot of those women on there, they need to check themselves. You brought a woman back in a space with an abusive, a volatile, whatever y'all want to fucking call it, volatile ex-husband, abusive ex-husband. We get to see his behavior played out once again to show that he has not changed. He's actually the same person that we saw before when he was with Quad. Y'all brought him back into space to shoot a show with his ex-wife, who he was volatile to, ripping TVs off the wall, calling the cops. They both got mug shots, fighting, reactive abuse, somebody fighting back because you ain't gonna just hit me. I'm gonna beat your ass just for thinking you were about to abuse me, motherfucker. You gonna be like, God damn, I thought I was gonna abuse that bitch. She ended up beating my ass. Yes, bitch. That's what is about to happen. This thing where y'all think y'all gonna hit somebody and beat up somebody and put your hands on somebody and they not gonna fight back. You gonna get your ass beat just on the sheer audacity of you thinking you are about to abuse me, nigga. I'm gonna punch you in your face and break your motherfucking glasses, honey. True story. Bitch, I'm gonna punch you square in your face, bitch. Bullseye. Boop! Right in your face. Girl, that man bringing that woman to that show, that whole thing from the jump was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. And we got to see Gregory abuse another woman, at least emotionally and psychologically, and gaslight. We got to see him do it again. So I don't know what other proof do y'all need. And I want to know, and I hope they ask at the reunion. Did y'all see the conversation between Tanisha and Gregory? What did y'all think about that? Dr. Damon, I want to know what you think. I want to know what every single man up there thought about that scene with Gregory and Tanisha. I want to know. I said when the Dunfords left, it looked like it was a farewell because they did a montage of their time there. King said, I never had an issue. He's the one that needs to do the correcting of his behavior because I don't have an issue with you, bruh. You don't want got an issue. You don't want talking crazy. You don't want disrespecting people's partners out here. You know what? He really wanted Quad to come and apologize because she endorsed the relationship. And he feels like he's the man. He gets to endorse the relationship. She felt superior. She was talking about our relationship. As soon as she said, I left that marriage, then a few seconds later, he goes, we don't care what you think. He got mad. But the truth is, she left that marriage. I left that marriage. I would say it from across the room at the reunion. I left it. I left the marriage. You still got them bar stools over there? You still sitting on the bar stools, Tanisha? Girl, y'all couldn't say nothing to me. The Dunfords couldn't say a fucking thing to me. Y'all just look stupid as the days go by. Y'all continue to look dumb, and you following. When I tell you, follow a man's lead. Follow his lead, Tanisha Dunceford. Follow his lead, dummy. Keep following that man's lead. King is absolutely right. I don't have a problem with the nigga. Nigga has a problem with me. He's the one sliding down the wall when I showed up to the spot. You the one mad because I fuck Quad 15 times a week. Sorry, bruh. Sorry. Maybe you get a running start and hop up on that little bar stool and get a head start and jump up on the bed. Maybe you and Tanisha can get the party started. Girl, that acid over there and that sperm. You letting that man shoot your club up? All that acidic sperm, girl, please. Simon says, is a world what? Simone, I put Simon. Simone says, is there a world where you would consider being around Gregory? She says, I'm not interested. I don't blame her. I'm not. And then here goes Toya again. Well, I'm not asking you to choose, but I'm asking you to put your, oh no, this is Quad. I'm not asking you to choose. I'm asking you to put yourself in my shoes and do the right thing. And if it's not me, I'm okay with it. Toya said she doesn't want to do this again. Quad said, well, then lose me. Period. I don't have time for this. I'm not playing this game with you where every single season y'all trying to figure out what to do with Quad. But at the same time, Quad, the entire show is produced around Quad. What mistake has King made to make him, he took the bait? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? So to Simone's admission, King took the bait, meaning that he was what? Provoked from her perspective. Well, King has made some mistakes too. No, he hasn't. So you're not going to say that he did. And I don't even want to hear what you say his mistake was because he hasn't made any mistake. He took the bait. Shut up, Simone. You trying to figure out anything? Do you got some other answers in that hat of yours over there? You got all the answers, Dr. Simone. He took the bait. Just like the men said, ain't nobody disrespecting my girl in front of me, period. If anything, isn't that what y'all, who's going to protect the black women? And then when you have a man protect a black woman, now all of a sudden, you shouldn't have taken the bait. Nigga, what the fuck do y'all want these men to do? Do you want them to protect their women? Do you want them to stand up for their women? When somebody says, I just told her to shut the fuck up or she talked too fucking much. I'm sorry, what? Now all of a sudden, nobody wants the Quad to be protected. Girl, please. And I'm glad that Damon said, well, I mean, I think we all can agree. That's what Curtis said. I think we could all agree that we would have protected. Yeah, y'all better signal. Y'all better signal to each other and show each other. Yes, that's what we all would have done. Right, fellas? Isn't that a testament to our manhood? How well we can protect the people that we care about? And this little sawed off motherfucker toy soldier sat up there and said, yeah, all I said is what she talked too fucking much. You thought I was about to be chuckling with you, nigga? We about to be bucking up in this motherfucker because I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to. You told her that? You better go apologize. Yeah, now I'm gonna need an apology. You running up on me, putting your hands in the air and doing all that stuff. I think a lot of men will tell you, ask one of your niggas, they will tell you when a man he's in a non-confrontational stance, he has both of his hands in front of him at his waistline. I'm non-confrontational. I'm not trying to fight you. Both of my hands are together in front of me where you can see them. They're not like this in my face. And you sitting up here doing like this, like you trying to scare off a bear, you little fucker, you, with your little stride right shoes on, the fucking feet dangling from the damn bar stools. What mistake has King made? He took the bait. You allow a man to disrespect your wife, you're a fucking bitch. Period. That's what Heavenly said. You're not gonna have me monitor myself when he's around. He's my ex, he's my past. They did the little dancing and everything like that. I thought Contessa looked pretty. I thought Quad looked okay. I liked Heavenly's dress. I liked her dress. I feel like her, her wig. It was something wrong with her wig. I don't know. It was something wrong with this part right here, but the afro was cute. She was giving you Queen Charlotte. Eugene was saying Bridgerton is fake, but Queen Charlotte, you probably want to do a little research on Queen Charlotte because she is a true figure. And you could go read the story about Queen Charlotte. But anyways, their outfits were like Toya's wasn't that great. Simone's didn't match the theme, of course. Contessa looked really nice. I thought Contessa looked like a princess, actually. She looked like a little, she gave me, what's her name? Tiana from the Frog. That's what she was giving me. Letitia came out with her triangle wedges on. Girl, my fucking grandmother. My grandmother wore pumps until she couldn't anymore. Girl, you got on these triangle wedge sandals from, girl, not even DSW, from Rainbow back in the corner with the orange dot on it saying they're on clearance. What kind of shoes are those, girl? That's not even, they wasn't even a Steve, that wasn't even a Steve Madden shoe. Did you get them off a Sheen or something? Where'd you get them shoes from? That wasn't even a Aldo shoe. Girl, that wasn't even, girl, I seen Crocs look better than that. Girl, I'm trying to think, like, where'd you get them shoes from? And then that's the part, like, it's like, you got so much mouth about the ageism, but every time we see you, you show up giving Sophia Petrillo, girl. How old are you? Girl, that's what you get for taking that old ass dick, and now you hunched over like, oh, let me hop out of this carriage with them old ass shoes on, boo. Girl, get out of here. Anyways, that was the end of the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Well, I'm glad it's over. I can't wait till the reunion. I don't know why it's 3 parts. They really could have left it, but take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.